For all of us that have had a long day today, can we just lift our hands to Jesus and say, Jesus, please fix it. No matter what we're going through, Jesus, please fix it. Not just today, Lord. Fix it for the past, Lord. Fix it for today, Lord. The present, Lord. And also fix it for the future. Because my God, Lord knows in heaven, I done had a day. Jesus loves me, yes. I know. For the Bible tells me so. Yes. Oh, yes. Jesus, He loves me, for the Bible tells me so. My God, Lord knows I know. Ooh, child, I done had it. Ooh, when I tell you I'm about this close to being done with some folks. And set their ass on fire, I would. So kudos. I hope all is well with you guys, though. I really do. But, I had to say that prayer for myself and for anybody else who's going through something right now, seriously. Because Lord knows the devil is always busy. But this is Potomac, isn't it? Isn't it? This is Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, what happened? Candiace, she's talking to Robyn on FaceTime or whatever, on her phone. And, they're talking. Shouts out to Candiace and Chris, because they are usually on Instagram Live after the show. After the new episode of the show. So shouts out to both Candiace and Chris. Yes, I love them both. They're adorable, super cute. Okay, so anyway, Candiace, she ended up talking to Robyn on the phone and stuff. Robyn was drunk as a cooter brown. Robyn didn't know what she was. Robyn could remember nothing. And she also did not remember the comment that she told everybody, millions of people, that Ashley's husband, Michael, allegedly said that he would suck somebody up real quick. And I'm not talking about a vacuum cleaner, guys. I'm not. So she was just like, she's not in the business of breaking up people's marriage, so she's gonna keep it on the hush hush. But Candiace knows all the tea. I say Candiace knows all the tea. Okay, so what else happened? So Karen, she had to get a crown done. Karen, like many people, are scared of needles. They had. I actually don't mind going to the dentist. For me, I would rather go to the dentist than go to the eye doctor. I hate going to the eye doctor. I hate it. My vision is the fool. So I hate shooting the air in my eyes. I hate getting drops in my eyes. I still can't even put my own eye drops in my eyes. I know it's dramatic, but I'm dramatical, they say. But yeah, it's a mess. So Candiace, she showed moral support to Karen. Karen was hooping and hollering at the fool. They knocked Karen out with some good old nitrogen gas or whatever they use to knock people out in the dentistry industry. And Candiace, she was just like, she wished she had this kind of relationship with her mom. Her and Karen have gotten really close. And Karen is kind of like a mother figure or wadatever to her. So that's nice to see. It was on the ride back. Karen was still high as a kite, and Candiace was just like, well, maybe they should use some of this gas to possibly repair your relationship with Ashley. Karen was just like, who's Ashley? Okay, so Ashley was in the workout room with her father, Michael. I meant her husband. Y'all stop. Was in the in the workout room doing their thing. And Ashley, she was holding up swimsuits, all that kind of stuff. They was just talking casually. They get ready to go to New Orleans on a trip. Now, usually the ladies on these shows, the big trip, don't come to the middle of the season. This is like one of the first times that I can think of on these housewife shows, or Love and Hip Hop, wherever, where they go on these big group trips, and it's like at the beginning. So this is the first time it's actually at the beginning. It's usually like in the middle. That's what I was trying to say. So yeah, maybe they're gonna go on another trip like mid-season. We're gonna see. Okay, what else happening? Ashley, she's talking. She's saying that Karen and Monique is avoiding her like the plague. I mean, do you blame her? Do you blame them? Excuse me. I found out recently that nowadays when these shows wrap up, as far as the reunion, like in the next week or so, they start back filming for the next season. So a lot of times these folks don't even have time to recover from whatever pain that you done caused me as a fellow cast member. So they already starting back filming. So of course I'm still pissed off at you and mad at you. It ain't been nothing but a week. It take me at least 6 months. So what did you expect, Ashley? Ashley, you did a whole lot of foolishness. I wanted to curse, but YouTube and their rules now. But Ashley, you done did a lot to deserve the treatment that you're getting. Like, you showed out last season. You really, really did. So you kind of have to take some of this on the chin and just be humble about it and apologize. And if they don't accept your apology, forget it. And, just move on, and maybe they'll come around, and maybe you'll be open again to talking to them about it. But, you do kind of have to apologize on some things, Ashley. It's so interesting how people forget, but they want to forget, But you remember what you want to remember. So, so they did that. A little earlier, Gizelle, she was sitting down talking to her 3 beautiful daughters, and she's talking about the fact, that she's Creole and all this, and how she grew up. She kind of grew up in New Orleans, and she missed seeing her family, etc. They're going to New Orleans to celebrate her dad's birthday party. That's not the only reason they're going to New Orleans, but that's one of the main reasons they're going to New Orleans. Okay. Let me see. So Candiace, she ended up talking to her mom on the webcam, and she was saying that her, Christopher, and Mama Dorothy, they all like split the mortgage together, and basically, Mama is helping them out until they can get on their feet, in which me kind of being in a similar situation that she's in, although nobody's helping me out, like I'm legit taking care of everybody, so it's all on me. So it's not quite it's similar in the sense that we all gonna stick it out together until we can all do better, and then when we all individually can do better, then that's when we gonna start separating and going our separate ways. And Candiace is still young, and so hey, they're helping each other out with the stuff until they can get on their feet, so they can get enough money up and find their own home. So it does make sense. But Candiace's mother, with all due respect, she is just a trip. I know certain stuff has happened, and I'm sure it's maybe she's not that bad like in real life, etc. But all we do is just judge off what we see on the show. That's it. And so I mean, it is what it is. And then what we see on the show is somebody who's controlling, possessive, a mess, a trip, not friendly, not nice. It's a whole lot. So yeah, they were talking about that, and basically, Karen was just going back to her relationship with Gizelle, and she was just like, she really wished that she kind of had that relationship with her own mom. Relationship with Karen. She said she wished she had that relationship with her own mom, which is kind of sad. I was like, because And the mom is in denial. She won't own up to nothing. Basically saying that, Candiace, she's a princess, and she has, an attitude, and, basically they'll be talking back to me and all this other stuff. And, I'm just like, it's just difficult. It's difficult. But, she still sees her as her child. In which, yes, she will always be her daughter, but she's no longer your child anymore. But, parents will always see their kids as their kids. So it's just it's just such a rough situation. But luckily her mom, unlike, my situation with my folks, her mom is in good health. And her mom's able to work. Her mom has, provide a certain lifestyle for herself. Her mom also has a man. Like, her mom is good, so she can go and venture off. And I think as the season progresses, we're gonna see Candiace become more and more independent, and I cannot wait to see it. Okay, let's see. Robyn over there talking to Juan. They're talking, and she's packing for the New Orleans trip. Apparently Robyn got in trouble because she was drunk as a cooter brown when she came back from Uncle Hump to the Lump house. And Juan was basically saying, don't be going over there in New Orleans and getting too turned up. That ain't attractive. That ain't cute. Like, why are you putting this lady down? This lady done sat and had your kids. This lady done took you back when you done cheated on her allegedly multiple times. Like, this lady done been through this lady is giving you sex when you want it, and you still ain't putting a ring on her finger. This lady done wash your drawers out. This lady done did everything for you, and she can't have a drink. She can't go out there and get drunk in New Orleans and get drunk as a cooter brown. Are you serious? Like, she's some little girl? Like, she your daughter? Let that lady turn up and show her boobs for beads. That's that lady prerogative. That lady work hard. Hell, I remember last season, the little boys wouldn't listen. They cute as a button, but they don't pay Robyn no attention because they get all that from you. Child, please. When they end up actually getting to New Orleans, all the ladies FaceTime their men, except for Gizelle. And, she kept saying, I love you, Juan, I love you. Then he could finally gonna say, oh, I love you, Robyn. He heard her. He heard her all the times she kept saying that. Let me move on. I'm not in a relationship, so what do I know? But I know if that's the foolishness you got to deal with, I'm fine. I'm sure I can make it to whatever age I want to make it to alone. Child, please. Just have companionship, and that's about it. Food with you when I want to food with you, then we go back to each other's house. I ain't finna, child, please. Big and somebody. Juan, I love you. Juan, but Juan, did you hear me? Juan, I love you. I love you too, Robyn. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Earlier, Gizelle, and her little girls, they was talking, and but they basically told Gizelle that you are a different person when you got a man. That's what I got from it. Said that you are. You were much happier when you was with Sherman. You take things out on us. You're not as mad as us at us about things, like, etc. And what Gizelle took from it was, and which that's another way to see it, I guess, where she said that she felt like when her girls told her that she was thinking that they was thinking like, oh, you don't need a man for happiness and all that, which is true. Cher said it best. Cher said, use men as an accessory, child. I mean, they're good to have, but I mean, it ain't mandatory to live your life. I mean, please. Child. So anyway, she ended up taking the little girls to the Black Expo. or no, the Women's Expo, whatever she took her to. And she put down her stuff every Hue Beauty, which is at a Target near you, I believe. So congratulations to Gizelle. So they doing their thing, and Karen ended up coming up to her. They end up speaking. They're trying to build their relationship back up. That's what I'll say. And so Gizelle's business partner, or somebody that works with Gizelle's team, she came up to Karen and they was talking and hugging, and Gizelle was just like, yeah, she's working on her own business and stuff, and y'all should talk. And so they was talking while Gizelle was standing right there. The girl was asking, well, what are the prices on your product? And I believe Karen said like $75, but they're having the little, smaller little roller perfume sets for $19, $19.99. She was just like, okay, good. And Karen was just like, yes, I want sheets and candles and everything. It's gonna be the Huger Empire. Oh, Gizelle knows. Gizelle was just like, I don't know nothing. Me and Karen ain't talked. Me and Karen ain't communicated at all. Like, I don't know what kind of friends we are. She, basically told me to mind my business, etc. But like I said, Karen's not feeling you right now, Gizelle. Why do people forget what they done did? She's not feeling you right now, Gizelle. It's still a fresh wound, you and her going back and forth. So no, she's not gonna tell you none of her business. I'm kind of in a similar situation. I may tell y'all after I'm done with the review. But yeah, with a friend. But yeah, it's like, I ain't fooling with you right now, so no, I'm not gonna tell you. Now Karen, she was fronting a little bit, and she was just like, oh, Gizelle knows. That was one of those just trying to make look good in front of somebody moments. So in my opinion, that's the only thing that Karen is kind of shysty about. But other than that, Karen, do you? We all know Gizelle is a man, so nobody feel bad for Gizelle. Okay, so everybody's packing, everybody getting together. Ashley and Gizelle meet up. We find out that Gizelle done lost her voice, child. I don't know what she was doing. I guess all that look, I don't know what Gizelle was doing. But Gizelle done lost her voice, child. So Ashley show up. Ashley looked cute. Was talking, and everybody end up coming around together. Shouts out to Monique. I tweeted her because what she say? She said that because both her and Karen showed up with braids, and she was just like, well, my braids are actually attached to my real hair, and Karen braided her wig for the trip, and I screamed. And she said, I love Karen, which obviously I know. But I just had to tweet that because that just tickled my soul, tickled my fancy. We all got a little braided wig, once or twice. That wig you pull out the drawer, when you get ready to go to the grocery store. You shake that tag out because you just going to the store. You just going to pick up some butter and milk. You ain't gonna be out long. So yeah. So all the ladies arrive, yada yada. Let me see. Katie ended up coming on the trip. Child, Katie looked like she just woke up. Katie looked like she's stressed out. Katie looked like she going through something. And I feel you, sis, because we all go through something. Katie looked like she's stressed out for real. They didn't even have her on camera. She wasn't really even saying nothing. Katie had on them shades. Katie had on a turban. Katie had on her flip flops, and Katie was ready to go. I say she was ready to go. I say, Lord have mercy. So all the ladies get on the plane. Well, they're talking a little bit on the trip, and Candiace, she was talking, about kids and mommy things and how she don't really like other people's kids and not. Amen. Except for the kids that's in your family or that etc. You don't even like them half the time either. But they understood and they was talking. You know, the whole time Gizelle, you know, she could barely talk. Okay. When they arrive at the hotel, Candiace stops by Monique's room, and you know they're talking. And when she says that when she first met Katie, she said that Katie was very prim and proper. She was very bougie season 1. Katie, she was. But now that I sit back and think about it, maybe it was a facade. Maybe it was just a cover up for something. Could be. And you know, now she was just like she's real like Ashley. She's real like just don't care about nothing pretty much. And I was just like, yeah, it kind of, you know, seems like I can tell that she's worried. She's really going through something, and she cannot trust these ladies to spill her heart out to them because they're already just looking at her like, oh, this just crazy Katie. So I get why she would not tell her business to these ladies for sure. Oh yeah. So you know the ladies arrive, and you know they end up going to a little cooking class, which was fun. They end up how to sop crawfish up out the shell, how to slurp that crawfish up out that thing, and learn how to do that. And they also cooked the little alligator. They had to divide themselves up in teams, darling. And you know, I've eaten alligator before. I like alligator. I'll try anything. Hell, if you fry a cockroach and put some seasoning salt on it, I might eat it. So you know, I mean, hey, I'll try anything, as long as it don't take me out this world. Hell, why not? So you know, they did their thing, and let's see. So Gizelle, she used this time. First of all, I hated that wig Katie had on. That wig was a shake and go, like a shake and go wig. We got to go. We just gonna be gone for hours. No, 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, maybe an hour. But you know, you end up being in stuff for about an hour or something, because you end up getting more stuff than you actually need at the time, or you know, you just thinking, well, I am low on this, so let me pick this up. You know, it was kind of one of those situations, you know. But anyway, Katie had on that shake and go wig, and she was sitting there. I was like, Lord, Katie just don't care no more. Somebody help Katie. You on TV, girl. So they're sitting around the table talking, and let me see. So Gizelle, she decided to use this opportunity. Now they're all sitting down, getting along, and been no issues, nothing. Everybody cool. So Gizelle, in her hoarse voice, she was just like, so Karen, so remember when we was at the Women Expo the other day? Karen was like, yes, Gizelle, I remember. Gizelle was just like, okay, well, oh God, every time I do these voices, Gizelle was just like, okay, well, it's interesting because, you know, when I met at your house, you told me nothing about your new fragrance. But you talked to a stranger and you didn't even, you told her everything. You coming out with sheets and candles, allegedly, all this kind of stuff. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, what kind of friends we are. Like, what's going on with you? Now, mind you, this caught Gizelle off guard. This caught Karen off guard. She was just like, Gizelle, what are you trying to do? Karen basically said in her interview, she was just like, I don't have to disclose. I don't owe you nothing. I don't have to tell you nothing, which is true. Giselle, why is you trying to act like you ain't did nothing to this lady? Why just because in your head you done forgave Karen for whatever she did to you, and you ready to move on and ready to be back friends like y'all used to be, why do you think Karen feels the same way? That doesn't make sense. Just because you over some don't mean that lady over some. Get that lady time. It's crazy. And you know, Karen got so irritated by it, she ended up walking off, and Candiace, I think, followed behind her. It was just something else. I was just like, what is going on? it's like, child. Basically, the review is over. But kind of the situation I'm in now is that I have a friend that's more so of a friend of my best friend, and they kind of feel like I'm kind of like obligated to talk to them or report to them on certain things when at this point in my life I'm kind of going through a rough time. That, you know, basically I got hurt at my job. It's because of my job as to why I got hurt, but it did not happen actually at my job. I pulled a really bad muscle in my back. Tried to get workers' comp. They did not give me workers' comp. They was a non-workers' comp issue simply because it happened at home. As if I have not been working for 4 years and giving the money company, doing, you know, just being an awesome employee the whole entire time, as if that, you know, just wear and tear on your body, if that's not the reason. Like, you know, as if I dropped the TV on my back my own self or something at home. So it's been a whole situation. It's been a lot. I've been sitting at home. I have a doctor's appointment coming up next week. I've been sitting at home for like a month and a half. And, you know, it's been with no pay at all. So it's like, and I've talked to lawyers and everything, try to get advice. They basically told me that I pretty much don't have a case, simply because it did not happen at work. It would be a different situation if I actually, you know, pulled the muscle at work, they saw it, it was documented it, and they did not want to give me workers' comp. Then I would have a case. Messed up, toe up, tied and through, I know. But anyway, you know, I've just been, you know, chilling, you know, just trying to recover it, etc. at home. And, you know, it's like, as I told this individual, I was like, well, sis, the phone worked both ways. I was the one that was sitting out, down and out, and you know, not that I was asking you for anything, but broke and back hurt and everything. You didn't call and check on me, so why am I obligated to call and check on you? Like, it doesn't make sense. Now, mind you, I haven't even been knowing this person for that long. And furthermore, my best friend tells this individual everything, you know, in terms of what's going on with me. So what does it matter when I met you through him anyway? Y'all really friends anyway. You don't even really know me like that, you know. So it's just like, I kind of understand the whole Karen situation. It's just like, why you didn't tell me this? Why did you? I'm sorry, sis. Like, it's just, you know, there's just not a connection that has been made yet. Now, mind you, different situation. My situation in that way with Karen and Gizelle, because Karen and Gizelle obviously have been knowing each other for years. But maybe Karen's just over Gizelle. Maybe Gizelle has been this way forever, and maybe she's just finally over Gizelle. Who knows? Who knows? You know, people put up with different things for different reasons and different times and different moments, but everybody gets fed up at some point. Everybody. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's Kingsworld on Instagram and Twitter. At It's Kingsworld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on the Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Yes. Stay black, stay tuned. I'll see you beautiful people later. Bye-bye.